If you're using non-sugar sweeteners in a bid to lose weight or reduce the risk of some diseases, then think again. The World Health Organization has warned about artificial sweeteners linking non-sugar sweeteners to diabetes and even death. Parmeshwar Bawa explains.
Consumers who opt for diet products such as sugar-free sodas might not be doing themselves any favors, according to the latest guidelines published by the World Health Organization. These alternatives to sugar, when consumed long-term, do not serve to reduce body fat in either adults or children, the WHO has said in a recommendation, adding that continued consumption could increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and mortality in adults. It recommends that people avoid non-sugar sweeteners like aspartame or stevia to lose weight or prevent diet-related diseases such as type 2 diabetes. Instead, they should consider eating foods with naturally occurring sugars, such as fruit, as well as unsweetened foods and drinks, is what the WHO has emphasized. They've also added that the recommendation is based on long-term observational studies, which found that people who consume sugar alternatives were at higher risk of obesity and cardiovascular diseases. But it's crucial to note, however, the World Health Organization also noted that in short-term randomized clinical trials, sweeteners were linked to weight loss when compared with people consuming sugar. The recommendation came with a caveat that it was based on a low level of certainty. One possible confounding effect could be that people who eat and drink food products that contain sweeteners could be more at risk for obesity or diabetes in the first place and be using them to control their weight gain. However, the WHO has also noted that studies continue to find a link between non-sugar sweeteners and negative health effects, even when controlling for this possibility. On the flip side, though, there are many who argue that if you look at what's driving chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, sugar is not always the only factor. The WHO therefore says its recommendation is currently considered conditional. But how does this directly impact us? Well, the recommendation from the WHO does not directly affect any individual country's policy. The US Food and Drug Administration, for example, might take this guidance into account and institute its own concerns or tweak labeling. But under no circumstance is it an obligation to do so. Also, this recommendation doesn't extend as far as personal care and hygiene products that include artificial sugars are concerned. This could be toothpaste, skin creams, or even medication. It also doesn't include low-calorie sugars and sugar alcohols, which, as you know, come from sugar itself. But relying on the latest guidelines published by the World Health Organization, you might want to rethink that diet soda.